Do we even really need to introduce this car? Well, for many of you, of course not, because it is by far our best seller and definitely one of our favourite vehicles to offer as well, the Jaguar XF. But perhaps for those who are less familiar with these cars, maybe you're looking for a daily driver, you've had something practical, something sensible, something with good fuel economy on a great budget, but you fancy something with more class, more badge panache, maybe a nicer, more luxurious interior, something which ticks both boxes, the luxury side and the practicality side. Well, enter stage left, the Jaguar XF, because that is exactly why so many people, including ourselves, love these cars. Take this as a perfect example. It's a 2011 shape XF, so of course that means the revised front end with xenon headlights, LED day runners as well, and the value for money on this car is astronomical. It might be the perfect word for it when it comes to these, because in every single case, even higher priced examples with lower mileage, they are still so much more affordable than what these were when new. These were 30, 40, 50 plus £1,000 cars at the time. Now, this exact vehicle is under £4,500. Even at that point, still has the option of low deposit financing as well. And for that price point, you would think, surely it must have 200,000-300,000 miles on the clock. But in actual fact, no, because the average for one of these models with, as this car is, the 2.2 litre, in other words, the most economical engine you can get in the XF platform, and we will definitely return to that point in a second, a luxury trim XF in particular, the average for this spec model and year is 100,000 miles on the market. That is how many people love and regularly use these cars. This in comparison is 104,000. So when so many have such high mileage, well, as we often say, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what they're capable of, and more importantly, it has a full service history to its name to back that up. It even still has its original owner's book pack, of course 2 keys, an MOT until September of this year, and road tax of £215 a year. At a time when many cars, especially in this kind of category, luxury cars, prestige cars, executive cars, many of them are quite high on tax. And quite high can be an understatement in many cases. To return to its visual spec, it's finished in lunar grey with warm bond grain charcoal leather, a great colour combination, classy, clean and simple, and in addition to having that fantastic history, it's very well spec'd as well. It may be the economical option, not only in terms of fuel economy, but literally on this occasion in terms of price, but don't be fooled into thinking it means it's a sparse vehicle. You have the same fantastic interior design, which we have extolled the virtues of many times, and doubtless will again, but you also have a touchscreen display, front and rear auxiliary input points with Bluetooth, CD, USB and iPod connectivity, of course built-in navigation and cruise control, parking sensors, dual zone climate control, rain sensing wipers, heated mirrors, of course central locking, and if you do perhaps intend to use one of these as a family car, maybe take the kids or grandkids to school, etc., it does even have ISOFIX anchor points to fit child seats as well. We do of course though have to return to the point which we made earlier on to round off all of this and to make that £4,500 or in this case less £1,000 price tag even more alluring, the economy. The fuel economy is frankly astonishing on these vehicles, and of course the peak time of the 2000s and early 2010s we were seeing remarkable advancements in what a car like this could do in terms of fuel economy, and this is a prime example. These can average over 50 miles to the gallon, as high as 52 on average, and a hair under 60 miles per gallon on the motorway is possible as well. And when you put together that 2.2 litre 450 newton meter of torque diesel engine with great aerodynamics, smooth ride, well, it makes all kinds of sense actually why it would be so good and such a popular choice of long distance car, daily driver, even work commuter of course. It's no wonder why people love them so much, and for those who are less familiar, you can probably now see why we would love these so much as well. So if you have been looking for an XF already, then of course you could reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.